So recently, Yul Edochie took action on his daughter, Danielle. Recall that he had once written on his page that he's going to have a daughter, begging Judy Austin to give him a daughter, saying all sort of, unpalatable things which we were able to decipher. We realized that he was trying to throw shots. He was trying to indirectly and directly bully Daniela, making Daniela believe and see and know that she is not the only daughter and that she can be replaced. I'm not saying that Judy cannot give birth to a female if that is what it is. No. I'm saying that there is no sensible father that should do what Yul Edochie did. What worse can we see from Yul Edochie? If he said 2023 is the best year of his life, the year he lost his son, to him, he's going to use this to bully his first family. How foolish can you be? Oh, daddy said 2023 is a bad man. He thought he was making them feel bad, not knowing that he's further digging his own grave, falling deep into it, penury, hunger, a lot of these things. People realize that he's not a human being to connect to. If you can do this with your family and be this bad, what kind of business? What kind of business are we to do together? You will do worse. You can even RIP us. Yul Edochie cannot connect the dots together. That's the problem with him. Maybe he has a mental problem or he's just a wicked man. I don't really understand. Or there is a demonic influence on him. Because this is common sense. You're a public figure. You do business of engaging the public. Now, there are investors, people who want to put money into you, who want to put money into your account. They want to do business with you. They are not doing it because they like you, love you. They are doing it hoping to get returns. They are hoping that you will influence their brand. They are hoping that you will do the needful for them. Now, even if they want to close their eyes to social or emotional, effects here and there, they want to think of their money. So they are thinking, how will the public perceive or accept this dude that we are bringing our products through? Are we going to invest in a man that people will stop buying our product and attach acrimony, attach evil wickedness to? Because if this guy can do for family this way, or do to family this way, it can do worse to us personally as business partners, and maybe even worse. So, this is why Mayor Edochie's legal team gave an update on that. Blocking or unfollowing your child on social media can amount to child abuse and bullying. Blocking, I repeat, or unfollowing a person on social media is a legitimate means of protecting yourself from harassment and unwanted contact, right? Now, how does it become child abuse and bullying? I want you to stay with me because this is what Yul Edochie did. Because Danielle is in support of mommy, Danielle yanked off Edochie from her name, not wanting people to connect her to Yul Edochie and his grand foolishness. Of course, with Judy Austin. And also, having constantly written publicly to Mary to yank Edochie off her name. Well, so blocking is generally an important tool for self-protection. However, there is one instance when blocking or unfollowing is considered bad and even an unlawful and a criminal act. One such instance has to do with blocking close relatives, family members, and loved ones. In this regard, blocking, muting, or unfollowing a person can be a form of bullying, harassment, and hence unlawful. The story that a man unfollowed his daughter on Instagram, if true, is a classic case of bullying, harassment, and abuse. To understand this post, let me first define what bullying means. Bullying is physical when it involves pushing, poking, kicking, hitting, biting, pinching, etc. It is verbal when it involves name calling, sarcasm, spreading false rumors, threats, teasing, belittling, and all of that. It is emotional when it involves isolating others, tormenting, threatening, gestures, ridicule, humiliation, intimidation, excluding, manipulation, and coercion. So we have three. We have three of it. Physical. We have the physical one, we have the verbal, and we have the emotional one. Specifically, it is bullying when you cut off someone close to you by birth, work group membership, etc. You are cutting off a person if you mute him in a group where he has legitimate right to belong, or when you unfollow a person and you know that unfollowing that person will generate significant public curiosity and force the person to explain what's happening. When you are a celebrity and your daughter's social media presence is well known, unfollowing her is bullying. This is the work of Yul Edochie. Yul Edochie is a narcissistic. They say he has low self-esteem. And narcissism is part of this. Low self-esteem. That's why he needs constant hyping by Judy. So he unfollowed his daughter. That guy is not normal. Yul Edochie is like a dude that is 16 years old in his ways, very immature. Forget his coconut head shining, bald head. He's not a mature person. Whatever it is in life, Yul Edochie looks like someone that does not forgive. It looks like, he said it himself, he said he likes to punish, he's a wicked person, his head is hard, he's a stubborn person, and he likes to make sure you suffer now. He's that kind of person. Because regardless, even if your daughter don't want to talk to you, you don't unfollow your daughter. You leave that part of it and forget about it and just leave it there. No, you unfollowed. It is more so if you did it together with your mistress in a clearly coordinated manner. It is bullying when the psychological distress is a result of systematic or chronic behavior. You left your family and moved on with a mistress with whom you have formed a new and an alternative family. You abandon your children emotionally, physically for months. You and your mistress have been harassing and smearing your wife and mother of your children. This pattern of behavior has been ongoing for a while. It has been a subject of public discussion. In fact, you brought it to the public. You brought us in. You asked us to come into it. If on top of this, you and your mistress decided to unfollow your child on Instagram, that will be evaluated as bullying and harassment. Bullying must include 3 elements. It must be 1, repeated or widely noticeable. 2, intentional. And 3, involve a power imbalance. The case in point met all of these elements. It was done in an open manner such that everybody noticed it. It was intentional because it was coordinated between the man and his mistress. There is power imbalance because it was an act by a father against his child, against his daughter, that he is supposed to be minding tuition fees and other fees, but he hasn't done so for a while. From the above, bullying occurs when people repeatedly and intentionally use words or actions like unfollowing a person on social media against someone, your young child, to cause distress and to risk our well-being, emotional well-being, to put her on the spot for dragging. These actions are usually done by people who have more influence or power over someone else or want to make that person an object of ridicule, or who want to make someone else feel less powerful or helpless. It is obvious here a celebrity father has more influence and more power over his young daughter. And unfollowing such a child would make her feel less powerful, less loved, and less appreciated. Well, we can as well say that Danielle had unfollowed daddy, which was our own, it started with her changing her name back and forth, Danielle Dubame, this and that. She was silently protesting. Daddy, daddy, can't you see? Daddy, daddy, calling the attention of daddy. Daddy, 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 what you're doing, I don't like it. But daddy, full of pride, emptiness, daddy, daddy, that wants to be hyped on camera every now and then. Daddy, daddy, didn't mind. Daddy, daddy wrote 2023 is the best year of his life. Let's say he was so broke, things were so bad, his home was in shambles, he couldn't afford to take Star DK to a specialist to be treated for the condition allegedly that they said he has. And things are so bad, they could not pay rent. They are moving from one place to the other, hand to mouth. It has come to a point that they might not be able to pay rent again. They have been kicked on the street. They are trying to hide. They are trying to protect themselves, blah, 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 all of that. So he became so frustrated. Like, this woman, you have turned the hearts of people against me. Nobody should ever in their life listen to this Mary. Mary, you are full of wickedness. How dare you turn the hearts of people against me? You have stopped people from liking me. So therefore, I'm not making money anymore. You have gone from places to places, telling them, showing them in your act of making your face appear like you are in pains. You have made them not like me. I hope everyone is learning lessons from this, that there are times that you need to keep your mouth shut. If Judy had not come to talk about this, he's just a selfish man. It shows in his attitude, and he appears to be a selfish person. The thing is this: behind every act of bullying is an intent to cause someone to feel less worthy or less appreciated and uncomfortable, especially when done by a person in a stronger position. Unfollowing your own child is a classic example of bullying and an abuse. Yes. Well, Judy, you have been put on the spot once again. And this is the marketing you.